Today we'll bring you construction made easy with ventilated improved pit latrine which everyone should have in their homes. We start with site or ground clearance, after which we do pit excavation. We also excavate for the foundation of the plinth wall as well as the curtain wall. We later mount a slab on the plinth walls by first doing our formwork, and we ensure during this time put provision for the latrine pits. Those are the boxes you can see, as well as the ventilation. Those are the PVC pipes that you can see that will work as vents eventually when the structure is done. So after this, we can cast a slab, as you can see.
Oh yes, hello engineer.
Hello, yes, Mr. Joseph. How are you doing today?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm okay.
It's been a long time since we last came here. Has it been like 3 weeks, 2 weeks?
Like 2 weeks. Because like 2 weeks, yes.
Last time we were supposed to shoot something and you told me you were catching up a flight.
Yes, I need to occupy it.
I didn't know you were that big. You even do projects overseas.
Yes, we move to everywhere the projects take us.
I'm impressed. I'm really impressed.
Yes.
So what do you have in the store for us today?
Today I want us to talk about constructing a pit latrine.
A pit latrine.
Yes.
A pit latrine.
Actually, about it.
When you were growing up, they used to tell us there is nothing as useful in a homestead as a pit latrine. Is that so?
Yes, actually, every home should have a pit latrine. Really, it is a small thing that is very necessary, but every home should have a pit latrine for sanitation.
A pit latrine.
Yes.
All right. For starters, how long should a pit latrine be from the main house?
Normally, well, it depends, but about 30 meters.
But do you think we still have?
Of course, now in our area today, it can even be 3 meters from the home because of the space. Yes.
Because I remember growing up, we used to have our toilets almost 100 meters.
Yes.
That's like a beach.
As far as it can have, but now it depends on how much land you have. But now you can even go to 10 meters. Some people have it in the backyard about 5 meters. But a normal standard could be 20 to 30 meters. Is fine.
All right. But how is it that long? Is it for health purposes? What?
Yes. To avoid contamination.
Contamination.
Nothing much.
Cholera.
Cholera.
Those diseases.
Small flies coming from the pit latrine entering the house.
All right. It's
very hard.
Okay, thank you for that brief. Now, I want to ask, I always see people taking measures, taking cautions while digging up pit latrines. Like I used to hear that you're not supposed, you must know how your plot runs. Maybe if it's 100 by 50 meters, you're supposed to dig along the longer side. Why is that so?
Now, well, before you do construction of pit latrine, you're going to consider how you're going to dig the pit. That is very important.
Yes, please.
If your plot is 100 by 50,
yes, please.
It is good that you dig that pit along the longer side. That is longitudinally, like that.
Yes.
Not transverse.
Oh.
Because it is easier.
Wait a bit. The long side of the toilet is supposed to be along the
longer side of the plot.
Oh,
yes.
I understand.
It is because when you do it the other way around, it is easier for these soils to collapse. But when you do it longitudinally, it is hard for the shorter side to collapse in, to cave in.
Especially,
however, it is easier for the shorter side. If the longer side is like this side can collapse in. That is why we do it like that.
Longitudinally.
Yes.
In other words, it must flush with the
floor. The longer side, yes.
Oh.
For easy digging, yes, that's how it should be.
All right. I want us to go through the whole process from the conception of the idea that I want to dig up the pit latrine to the construction, the brickwork stuff, the roofing, all that.
Okay, well, if you come up with an idea of digging a pit latrine,
yes, please.
You're going to first of all dig the pit, just like we've talked.
Yeah, digging the pit.
When you're digging that pit, you're going to consider how many users you're designing it for. If you're digging a pit for a normal residential house, it can just have 2 stances. 2 stances, I mean the doors to the pits.
The doors.
Yes, 2 stances. If you're doing it for a larger population, for about 100 people,
100
about
people.
200, you
These
can make-
public toilets.
Yes, you can make 2 sides. You
Yeah.
can make one side to have 4 stances, and the other side to also have 4 stances.
Four
Why?
stances.
It's because you're trying to incorporate the use of different people. The ladies
Used by
can use
different
one
people.
side, and the gents can use one side.
Because you know some troubles never wait.
Exactly.
It
So-
can happen at once.
After you've considered the number of people designing for,
Yeah.
then you dig your pit.
Yeah.
During digging your pit, you're going to have to dig it in a season that is favorable. For example, right now in Uganda, we are facing the rainy season. I don't advise you to dig a pit latrine in the rainy season. Why? Because when you go deep down, the soils may be actually a bit soft.
Soft.
And they
are
can cave in
soft.
because of the rains. So it's advised that you dig this pit during the dry season. After you've done digging of this pit, you're going to remove around the pit about 0.8 away from the pit, or 0.4 side by side. You remove the subsoils, what we call the soft soils.
The soft soils.
Those black loamy soils. Then you also remove the top reddish soils until you get to a firm ground.
Oh,
Now-
so what you mean, you can, maybe we want our toilet to be normally 2 meters by 1 meter. Is that so?
1 meter is too wide. It could even be about 600 wide.
No, I mean the longer side.
0.6. The other side can be 2 meters. It can be 1.5.
The longer
depending on
side.
the size, yes.
Then
so if I
it-
have it 1.5 by maybe 0.6 wide,
So you mean you can first create an excavation?
yes, around the pit.
Oh,
You remove
okay.
the soil from 0.6 you go off by 0.3 or 0.4.
To
And
make
also
it
this
0.9
side,
by
0.4. So this side you're making 0.6 plus 0.3 plus 0.3. So that is 0.6 plus 0.3 plus 0.3.
that is
Around
1.2.
Yes. So that area that I have is now all cleared to the farm ground.
Is this our working area? In
Yes.
other words,
What you're going to call the working space.
working
So
space.
why I do that is I want to have an area around the pit that is firm. I want to be sure
Yeah.
that area is firm.
It's
So
firm.
I clear that area, and then next I'm going to do what we call concrete blinding.
Concrete
Concrete
blind.
blinding is just concrete, normal concrete. You can do
Stones
plus-
and-
yes,
No
stones,
reinforcement needed. No
reinforcement,
bars.
Yeah, we're just trying to level the side, the ground so that it's even, so we can start our brickwork. So I put my concrete blinding around the pit.
Yes.
From the pit exactly, I can put around 0.1 and do the concrete blinding at 0.2.
0.2.
So I leave a space of 0.1 and do the blinding of about 400 wide.
400
Yes,
wide.
yes. So after that, remember I did a 0.6 from the pit or 0.4. So I'm going to leave some space and do blinding to allow my brick to sit on the blinding. Yeah, so after that, we've now done the blinding. I'm going to start doing my brickwork, what we call substructure. In this substructure,
Engineer, what's the use of this blinding?
blinding, like I've said,
what's
first
the
of all, it's going to help us to level the ground. If, for example, you did your excavation and it's uneven, it has some downs and ups. When you do the blinding, you're going to have a flat surface. Like a flat surface. And then also, it's going to help us to ease the work when you're doing brickwork. You don't have to put too much mortar below it. Just put uniform mortar. So when I have my blinding on the same level, I'm going to do brickwork that is really good. Yes. So after we've done the concrete blinding, we're going to do brickwork.
Brickwork.
Now, normally, we advise people in Uganda to use clay bricks.
Clay bricks.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you know.
The clay bricks are
Because
very good
they are good in water.
in water. Yes. So we use clay bricks in the foundation because they are good with any water that can come about in the foundation of our pit latrine. And then also you have to do this brickwork in header bond.
Header bond.
Yes, not stretcher. Now header bond,
Ekisenge ky'omwenda.
ekisenge ky'omwenda
Si eky'omukaaga.
Uganda,
Oh,
si
yeah.
eky'omukaaga.
Oh yeah.
It is building a brick on the longer side. So instead of putting the brick like this, you're going to put it like this. It sits on the wider side, on the longer side.
So that its head is facing
Exactly.
whoever is seeing it.
Exactly. Now that is the header bond.
All right.
So when we are doing this brickwork on the header bond, we want to allow the superstructure that will sit on our foundation to transfer the loads into the header bond. After we've done our brickwork,
First, wait. Can you, in a few words, explain to our viewer what a load is?
okay,
What are these loads? What do you
Now-
mean by loads?
loads in layman, a building, any building,
Yes, please.
has about 3 parts.
Yes.
It has a substructure, it has a superstructure, and the roof.
Yes, please.
The superstructure is what carries. Sorry, the substructure is what carries the superstructure.
Owomugisha.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Luganda you say omusingi.
That is the substructure.
Obuzito bw'ennyumba.
Yes, please.
Now that is the substructure that carries the superstructure.
Yes.
Then the superstructure carries our roof. The roof, of course, has the roof structure, the roof covering, the struts and ties, all that. So everything that you see on a house comes from up. The roof puts the load on the superstructure, on the walls of the superstructure. Then the walls in the superstructure put their load on the substructure. Now that's why we are doing our wall in a header bond.
Oh, to make it thicker.
Exactly.
To be able to take in
to carry the superstructure.
To the superstructure.
Yes. What you would call lateral roads anyway.
All right.
Yeah. So we are doing our header bond around the pit.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And after we've done the header bond of our what we call the plinth walling, now we are going to do formwork. When we've come out of the ground and our toilet is maybe above the ground level by about 0.2, 0.3, we are going to do formwork. Formwork is kuba mbao, shuttling. So we do formwork around this pit, being supported by our header bond.
Yes.
And then after that we cover on top with also formwork. Chirundu, Chirundu, you can use board, you can use Chirundu timber, you support. And then on top of it you put provisions. In our layman, we used to use bricks. You put a brick on top.
Oh, for the holes, eh?
Exactly. For what you will use as your holes when you enter this toilet or this pit latrine.
For the end user.
Exactly, for the end user.
All right.
So if we have two stances, if our toilet is going to have two stances, our pit latrine, we're going to put two holes.
NCG, two stances.
Not two stances. So we measure and average in the middle and put those two. Then after we are done with that,
so we offset equal distance from the corners.
Yes. You measure from side by side, and then you make sure you leave a partition wall, and then you put your holes in between.
Yes.
Now after you put your holes in between, you're going to do what we call a concrete slab.
Concrete slab.
Yes, on top of this formwork. A concrete slab will require you to put reinforcements.
Yes.
Some people put mitayimbwa. Yes. Which is really the requirement. You put a mitayimbwa, then what we call reinforcement and bars.
Yes.
Then after that you put a mesh, akatimba. Then after you're done with putting that reinforcement, you come and cast your concrete. You cast your concrete and make sure it covers the entire
Can someone use BRC instead of Katimba?
My friend, don't use BRC. Do not compromise with the substructure. Do not use BRC. Do not innovate and put 2 bars one side and half. The slab might collapse. And it might collapse when you're the one who is inside the toilet, and then you fall.
So you want to tell me that BRC is weaker than Katimba?
The provision for BRC is there, but it is used not on pit latrine. It is used somewhere else, yes, after the hardcore and all that. But right here we're trying to do a solid suspended slab.
I know.
It is going to be hanging in balance, and it's only supported by the brickwork we've done.
We don't know the size of the people who are going to utilize.
Yes, you might get someone with 80 kilograms to come into the toilet.
All right.
So that's why we use bars.
So you want to tell me that you design for the worst case scenarios. Let's say someone of 200 pounds entering.
That is what it ought to be. Yes, that's why we use reinforcements. Then after that, of course, now we go into the superstructure.
Yes.
Like I said, we do our walls, which now you can do in stretcher bond.
Yes.
Around the entire pit latrine, and then you also do a partition wall in between, and then after you've done this,
a partition wall is the wall which divides these stances.
Yes. So if there are 4 stances one side, you have 3 walls. If there are 5, you'll have 4, to create those rooms. And then after that, you're going to do a ring beam on top of the walling. After the ring beam, you're going to put about 4 to 3 courses, depending on the height that you want. Then after that, you're going to do the roof. Of course, which roof has the roof structure. This entails the tie beam. Then you're going to do the wall plate, you're going to do the struts and ties, and then now you're going to do the roof covering. Roof covering, Gemabati, the iron sheets on top. Yes. Then
engineer, how do you advise someone when roofing this pit latrine of ours? Would you advise someone to use metals, metallic trusses, or wooden trusses?
Well, I think it all comes back to your pocket.
Yes.
Because timber would really be cheap. for someone who's building a pit latrine at their home. Although sometimes it's good to use treated timber. But then steel is a bit expensive to use in a pit latrine. So I'd advise someone to really use timber.
Oh.
You know?
For cost cutting.
Yes. To save on the money.
Yes.
It's not good to waste money because money is a scarce resource.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, now you've done your roof. Also, when you're doing your roof, don't forget. In our slab, we didn't talk about a provision of a pipe, but a pit latrine needs to have a pipe.
Oh, the vent pipe.
Yes. It's
called
a vent pipe.
Yeah.
So in the roof also, you'll allow this vent pipe to go over the roof. It shouldn't be inside the roof. It will go over the roof so that the bad smell goes up.
Oh, this is what I used to see people putting their banana plantations. Banana stems.
Yes, exactly. In Luganda, people put their
H-toke.
That's some H-toke. But when you're doing the slab, you just create a provision. You know,
because for it is soft, it is easy to remove afterwards.
That's why they would use that.
Oh.
Yeah, but now you can use a normal pipe. Put in a pipe and cover it on top, cast your concrete, and then after you connect the pipe to go over the roof.
Oh.
Yeah. And of course, after putting the roof, now we come back and do the finishes.
The finishes.
The doors. Then after that, you put what we call inside is plaster and then outside is render. Yeah, which is also membrane plaster.
Engineer, do we need to consider the aesthetic factor when constructing a toilet or when finishing?
Yes, we are in an era where everything is important.
Yes.
You need to actually make a pit latrine that is very beautiful.
Beautiful.
You know? Yes, you could even tile it inside.
Even
terrazzo flooring.
Even when someone comes from wherever they come from dying, but after looking at the beauty of the
exactly, you want to enter the pit latrine and use it.
Oh,
you know?
All right.
Actually, even the roof you can use tiles. You can use tiles. Yes. You know, make it beautiful. No, it is actually, you can make it look so beautiful. That someone cannot know that it's a pit latrine. You know. Yeah, we shall show you one of those that we've done. That
I've seen some people they go ahead and use same roofing on the house as on the toilet.
Yes, that is a bit more, you know, aesthetical to make it more beautiful. But you can use tiles on the house and also use tiles on the pit latrine. You can use
to make it uniform.
Yeah, you can make a hipped roof for the house and also make a hipped roof for the pit latrine.
Yeah,
so it doesn't look like a normal pit latrine. Someone comes and says, "Oh, that is a toilet pit latrine."
Engineer, we've seen the outside finishes. Now let's go to the inside finishes. We've seen modern toilets. They actually have tiles inside them. What do you make of the tiles vis-a-vis the cement finish?
Okay. Well, like I said, these finishes all come back to your pocket.
Yes.
One who is going to use cement screed on the floor is going to be way cheaper than someone who uses tiles. You know? Yeah. But one who has used tiles is going to have a better aesthetical view. The toilet is going to be more beautiful for someone who enters to use it. The same thing goes to the paint. If someone uses paint and someone else maybe puts a normal plaster and does rough cast on it, that one who has used paint is going to be more expensive than someone who has used plaster and rough cast. Yes. And also, long time ago we never used to pay too much attention to these things. Yes. But right now I want to make an environment that is very beautiful for anyone. Because so if you have the money, why not?
We've actually seen big buildings in Kampala. Slequin's taking pictures in the toilet.
Yes, that one cannot change. Some people even put mirrors. You know? Yeah, it's okay.
I know. Really. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, the other question, we've seen the outside beauty, inside beauty, I mean the finishes. Now let's look at the cost, the overall cost.
Yeah, well, the cost of constructing a pit latrine is dependent on where you're getting these materials from. Someone doing a pit latrine in Mukono may not actually pay the same amount like someone doing a pit latrine in Kampala. In Kampala Central, yes. And someone else doing it in Kabale may not pay the same amount of someone doing it in Gulu. It all depends on where you're getting these materials.
Yes.
You know? But if you're getting materials from a same location, I think a pit latrine, about 2 stands and a shower should cost you about 12 million, really.
12 million? Yeah. 2 stands and
a shower, with a shower and a curtain wall. About 12 million should be enough.
That's really expensive.
I've used the basics. If you're using the normal estimates. We're using clay bricks in the foundation, and we're using reinforcements in the slab, not your BRC, and we are doing the walls stretcher on top with normal burnt bricks, and then we are doing the steel doors on the outside, and then we are doing a normal PVC pipe and a timber roof, and then we are doing a floor that is of cement sand screed, and then we are doing rough cast on the outing, and then only a few paints on the internal walls.
Yes. So you say that's where Kampala or
around Kampala?
Around Kampala.
Yeah, Kampala and
So you want to tell me in the village it's a bit cheaper or more expensive?
In the village it will be cheaper, because now the labor would have to move to the village. But if you get someone in the village to do it for you, then it will be cheaper. But also caution them about how they're doing it. Yeah, like we've talked about it.
All right.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to ask you about: do we need to do any tests on the materials we use on pit latrines?
Actually, that's a very important topic. Any construction, before you do it, you need to do some tests. Why would you use things that are not really approved? Unless, anyway, you're sure about the supplier. For example, if you're sure about the cement, if it's coming from Toro, Hima, you know those companies that
these are already approved.
Exactly.
You don't need
if
to
you're
go
using
ahead
bars from steel and tube, roofing, those materials really are already approved and they're already good. But if you're doing something and you don't know about the quality, it's important that you test and be sure. So if you doubt the material, please go ahead and test it. But if you really have a good supplier, well and good, you can go on and use them. Yeah.
Engineer, the other question:
Yes,
when you're constructing a pit latrine around Kampala, do you need to acquire permission from the local authorities, or you just have to dig up for?
It depends. Where are you doing this pit latrine? If you're doing the pit latrine within the boundaries of Kampala Capital City Authority, then you would have to get approval.
Approval?
Yes.
Of just a mere toilet?
Yes, because you're going to do excavation.
Even for home use?
Yes, you're going to do excavation. You need to tell us you're going to excavate a pit latrine about 80 feet, and maybe it's not near someone's boundary wall. You know, you can do it near someone's perimeter fence. And then before you know it, it is collapsing, and then you're in chaos. So it would be good to get approval, and then once you're approved, you go ahead and construct. But in my village in Kabale, he knows where I come from. You don't need for that approval. You just dig and construct.
Actually,
yeah,
you've just scared me about the cost.
I'm giving you a rough estimate, but well, it could go above the 12 million, it could go below the 12 million, depending on the materials you use, depending on the labor you're going to use, and depending also on the time. You know, the time is also an important factor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Engineer, is there a limit about the length of pit latrine?
No, there's no limit.
There is no limit?
No, there's no limit. Depends on how many users you want to design it for. Like I said, if it's a community thing, like for a hospital, you're going to maybe do 4 stances. It can be about 4 meters by 2 meters wide, you know, and then you can go deep. But lately we are doing more.
There are no safety measures.
Lately we are doing more of the ones that are built within the pit to allow for removing, you know, when it's about to get full. Yeah, but you could do. It depends.
It depends. All right. Engineer, do you have anything to tell us about a pit latrine?
Yeah, I can say you need to test the soil, but that will be for another day.
All right, engineer. Okay, it has been an insightful discussion topic.
Yes, please.
We really appreciate your time. You always give us. And I keep receiving questions. I think next time we come here, we shall tackle some questions from the comment section about different aspects of the construction industry.
It's okay.
All right. I think for today, we shall stop here.
Okay.
Have a nice weekend.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you for your time.